Maybe the preamble and then the recommendations.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished colleagues, this is a report of the Committee on Sports and Youth Development on the screening of nominee and of appointment as chairman and members of National Commission for People and Youth Development. This is the background on the Senate at its sitting of appointment as chairman November 25th, 2020, considered the report of Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for confirmation of nomination of Dr. Hassan Suleiman Kingiwa, KB State, Northwest, Opara Akujaja, Imo State, Southwest, Nomina Isoma, where Delta State, South-South, Omepure Ola, Gusi Oluwasola, Ondo State, Southwest, Aminari Audi Zamfara, Northwest, Mrs. Esther Andrew Ewa, Nasarawa, North Central, and the Abba Abdul Ibrahim Yobe, Northeast, for appointment as chairman and members of the National Commission for Persons with Disability, and referred same to the Committee on Sport for Youth Development. 2.0, you can see the members listed. 2.1, Secretariat. 3, the committee's action. Following the Senate resolution and referral, the committee met, considered its mandate, requested and received relevant documents on the nominees, including their security clearance from the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Senate on National Assembly matters. The nominees appeared before the committee for screening on Monday, December 7, 2020 at meeting room 107, New Senate Wing on the National Assembly. You can see this is the 4.0 Chairman's briefing. 5.0, the reasoning of nominees. As stated, that you go to...
Chairman, you can go to observations and findings. Okay. That's page 9.
Where their works last, how they define disability in our contemporary society, and how their nomination would help the National Commission for Persons with Disability. Questions about loyalty were asked, whether they would be loyal to the nation or appointee. In all cases, the nominee gave reasonable and satisfactory answers to all questions asked. Observations and findings. After the committee interactive session with the nominee and going through their curriculum carefully, and the committee found as following: that the 7 nominees had all been cleared by the Nigerian Police and Department of the State Security Services and possessed the Code of Conduct acknowledgement slip. 2, that they had no petition against them before the committee, and that from the educational background, experience and exposure as noticed during the screening, the 7 nominees were suitable, eminently qualified and competent to hold such offices as chairman and members of the National Commission for Persons with Disability, NCPD, on behalf of the government and the nation. Recommendation. After careful study of all the documents tendered by the nominees and having sat with them in question and answer session, the committee hereby recommend as follows: that the Senate do confirm the nomination of 1. Honorable Dr. Hassani Suleiman Kingiwa as Chairman, National Commission for Persons with Disability, NCPD. 2. Operaku Onyejilem Jaja as member. 3. Philomena Isoma Kiwana as member. Omo Periola Bashir Oluwasala as member. Amino Ryan Audi as member. Mrs. Esther Andrew Awu as member. And 7. Abba Audi Ibrahim as member. Conclusion. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, on behalf of the committee, I express my appreciation to the Senate President and the entire Senate for the confidence reposed on this committee to discharge this responsibility. The committee so submits, Mr. President. Thank you.
Any comments? Leader of the Senate. Committee of the Whole.
I write to move a motion for the Senate to resolve into Committee of the Whole to consider the report.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the Senate resolves into Committee of the Whole to consider the report, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Approval. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Dr. Hussein Suleiman Kangiwa as Chairman of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Oparaku Oyejalam Jaja as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Philomena Isioma Konwe as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Omo Pariola Basui Ola Oluwashola as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Amina Rahama Audu as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mrs. Esther Andrew Awu as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Abba Audu Ibrahim as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, I write to move a motion for the Chair to report progress. I so move. So, I'm going to pass your mic.
Thank you, Mr. President. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the Senate reverse to plenary for the Chair to report progress, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The Senate in the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Sports and Youth Development on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as Chairman and members of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and approved the nominations of Honorable Dr. Hussein Suleiman Kangiwa, Chairman Northwest, Oparaku Onyejalam Jaja, Member Southeast, Philomena Isioma Konwe, member South South, Omo Pariola Bushui Ola Oluwashola, member Southwest, Amina Rahama Audu, member Northwest, Mrs. Esther Andrew Au, member North Central, and Abba Audu Ibrahim, member Northeast, as chairman and members of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the committee of the whole? Thank you. Confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable Dr. Hussein Suleiman Kangiwa as chairman of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable Dr. Hussein Suleiman Kangiwa is hereby confirmed as chairman of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Oparaku Onyejalam Jaja as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Oparaku Onyejalam Jaja as a member of the nomination of Oparaku Onyejalam Jaja is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Philomena Isioma Konwe as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Philomena Isioma Konwe is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Omo Pariola Bushui Oluwashola as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Omo Pariola Bushui Oluwashola is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Amina Rahama Audu as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Amina Rahama Audu is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mrs. Esther Andrew Au as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mrs. Esther Andrew Au is hereby confirmed as a member of the Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Abba Audu Ibrahim as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Abba Audu Ibrahim is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Congratulations, Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, the second order of the day is the presentation and consideration of the report of the Committee on FERMA on the screening of the following persons as listed in the order paper for appointment as Executive Directors of the Board of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency. Distinguished senators will recall that the request of Mr. President Commander-in-Chief was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 14th October 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the distinguished Senator Gashon Bass, Chairman of the committee, to move the motion for the presentation and consideration of the report.
Senator Gashon Bass.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Gashon Bassi, Cross River South. Mr. President, I am here to present the report of the Senate Committee of FERMA on the screening of nominees for confirmation as members/executive directors of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FERMA. Mr. President, I will say that we received all the documents, relevant documents that were needed from the security agencies. And on the 11th of November 2020, we proceeded on the screening exercise proper. I will go straight to I will go straight to the committee resolutions. Having
Go ahead.
I will go straight to the committee's resolutions. Having studied the nominees.
First. So, but I have to get someone to second it. I'm looking for a seconder. Yeah, Senator Abomoro.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion on the report of the Committee on FEMA, ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the Senate receives and considers the report of our Committee on FEMA, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Chairman, lead the report, please. Chairman, present the report, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. The report of the Senate Committee of FEMA on the screening of the nominees for confirmation as members/executive directors of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA. Mr. President, we received all the necessary security documents and proceeded to the screening proper on the 11th November 2020. I will go straight to the recommendations, the committee resolutions. Having studied the nominees' curriculum vitae and other relevant documents, in addition to the exhaustive deliberations and interactions, the committee members unanimously agreed with the nomination of Mr. President. More so, in consideration of their wealth of experience, exposure, performances, qualifications, competence, and integrity, as observed by the committee, it was therefore resolved that the nominees are suitable for confirmation as members/executive directors for FEMA. Recommendation. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the committee recommends that the Senate do confirm the nomination of the underlisted persons as members/executive directors of FEMA. Number 1, Engineer Ifeanyi Christian Kamalu. Number 2, Mr. Mohammed Gambo Bizi. Number 3, Professor Abubakar Ismail. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, on behalf of the members of this committee, I thank you for your attention and the opportunity given us to serve. I so move.
Thank you. Any comments? Leader of the Senate, Committee of the Whole. Leader of the Senate, Committee of the Whole.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleague, I rise to move the motion for the Senate to resolve the Committee of the Whole in order to consider the report. I so move.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor, Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the Senate resolves into Committee of the Whole to consider the report, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. As an executive director of the board of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA, those in favor say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Mohammed Gambo Bizi as an Executive Director of the Board of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Professor Abubakar Ismail as an Executive Director of the Board of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, I rise to move a motion for the chair to report progress. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I so second.
Those in favor that the chair reports progress say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The Senate in the Committee of the Whole on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as Executive Directors of the Board of Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA, and approve the nominations of one engineer, Ifeanyi Christian Kamelu, Southeast Executive Director, Mohammed Gambo Bizi, Northeast Executive Director, Professor Abubakar Ismail, Northwest Executive Director. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Thank you. Confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Engineer Ifeanyi Christian Kamelu as an Executive Director of the Board of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay.